Hey everybody, nice to see you again. This is Jonathan and doing my weekly little most motivational video. Uh, Today I want to talk about working hard. Something that I do, at least I think I do, and I'll explain that in a minute, and how I'm trying to instill that in my children about the importance of just working hard. Uh, I want to do a quote here. It's from Woodrow Wilson. It says, "Business underlies everything in our natural life, including our spiritual life. Witness the fact that in the Lord's Prayer, the first petition is for daily bread. No one can worship God or love his neighbor on an empty stomach." I really like that. I've always been a hard worker. Grew up with my parents being hard workers. My mom was a beautician. Had long hours standing doing people's hair. My dad was in construction. I remember him being gone before I wake up some mornings and coming back, about 3 or 4 o'clock because he would get to work so very early in the morning in the summer because it was so hot, and they would work until the bitter heat of the day, and then they would get off. But my dad didn't stop when he got home. He would go out to his shed. He would work on projects around the house, building a deck, repairing the house. He was always doing something. That didn't mean he didn't spend time with us as kids. I remember my dad spending lots of time with me. I remember spending time with him out in his shed. I was never very good at woodworking projects and stuff like that, but um, I tried to instill in my son the fact that if you want something, you need to work hard for it. You can't just go plop on the couch and then get up and tell me you want something. I'm going to ask him, well, what are you going to do to get it? Uh, I make sure he does his chores. I make sure he does, I just don't go buy him something. Buying him something is contingent upon, has he been doing what he's supposed to be doing? Has he been doing his schoolwork? Has he been respectful to his parents? Has he been keeping his room clean? Different things like that. And I run, give you a little bit backstory on how hard I work. I work 40 hours a week in IT for a local university. Then outside of that, I have my own IT company that I run. Um, the latter doesn't make enough money for me to quit the former, but it's something I enjoy doing, so I work hard at it. So I spend my days there, and then nights I'll do paperwork or quotes or anything like that. I'll spend lunches and weekends doing the work for people on my side job. Then we still got everything around the house and keeping things clean. I need to sweep it here. And things like that. And then I still have to find time for the kids, the wife, pet the dog every now and then. Chewing doesn't count. I also try to find a little time for me. I try on Sundays after I do a video like this, I try to relax and I video game um, and things like that. So I guess that work ethic was always instilled with me, and it amazes me, because I work at the university, so I get to meet and get to know a lot of young kids just becoming adults, and it amazes me that not all of them, but a vast majority have a really different idea of what work is. Um, back when I was young, if someone offered me a job to make some money, boom, I'd jump on it. And today it's like I offer a kid, hey, I need you to go out and, for my side business, I need you to go do something. And they're like, well, I've got this going on, and, I don't really want to do that today. And it's just a very lackadaisical attitude. But what I tell both my son and my daughter, I said, you can do anything you want in life if you're willing to put the work in for it. And that can be hard sometimes because you hit that wall of how badly do you want it and how hard is it going to be to work for it. Because sometimes we have this zeal for something. We want it, we want to work hard for it, but the work becomes so hard that we lose our interest in what we're trying to accomplish. It's like, is it even worth it? For that, I can't give you true advice on how to mitigate that. That is a personal thing. But you have to decide on what your priorities are. Maybe what you wanted to work for really wasn't what you wanted, which is why all that hard work made you lose interest. If it was something you really wanted, you would have done the work. You would have obtained it. So I guess my goal for everybody this week is just to, don't give up. Don't let the mundane things in life that you have to do stop you from doing what you want to do. You have to work. You have to pay bills. You have to do things like that. So remember that in the end, all that work you put in will be worth the end result. All right? Well, thanks, and we will see you guys next week.